Hi, I'm Dr. Cree. I am a board-certified family medicine physician, and I specialize in helping everyday, overwhelmed, overworked people just live healthier, happier, whole lives. Remember, we only have one body, one temple, and it's up to us to do right by it. Despite restrictions being lifted and the weather warming up, COVID-19 is still ever present. So continue social distancing, washing your hands often, and wearing your mask. It could not only save your life, but the lives of those you love. Also remember, if you're part of the vulnerable population, that's someone with diabetes, controlled or uncontrolled, you have high blood pressure and you're taking your medicines or not, you're obese, and you have a history of cancer or currently have cancer, you are indeed a part of the vulnerable population. That means you have to take extra measures to stay safe.
Hi, I'm Carla Williams and I'm an internal medicine physician at UAB. In this video, we're going to discuss the importance of personal protective equipment, PPE, and the appropriate ways to put on and take off PPE for your safety and the safety of others. PPE is actually used in a number of industries to help protect against the hazards of the workforce as well as transmission of illnesses. For the purpose of this session, we'll talk about the use of PPE to limit the transmission of COVID-19. Prior to placing any mask, you have to make sure that you sanitize your hands using either soap and water or an alcohol-based solution hand sanitizer, making sure that you clean the nail beds and in between the webs of the fingers. When you're applying the mask, make sure that you apply the mask using the straps only. If you have a mask that ties, make sure that you secure the top ties first, followed by the bottom ties. Once you have your mask in place, make sure that you appropriately secure the mask and mold it around the nose using the moldable piece located on the top of the mask. The mask should cover the entire nose and the entire mouth the entire time that you're wearing it. It's important to recognize that the front aspect of the mask is the aspect that will become contaminated with viral particles and other germs. So it's important to minimize touching the front part of the mask. If for some reason you need to adjust your mask or remove your mask, make sure that you again sanitize your hands and use the straps to adjust the mask or remove the mask completely. All masks should be stored in a paper bag or in a location where the mask will not be further contaminated by other things or people, and where the mask will not be able to contaminate other clean objects. Another aspect of personal protective equipment are gloves. Of course, before putting on any gloves, make sure that your hands are sanitized. And placing the gloves is usually the easy part. But the step where we can run into trouble and risk contaminating ourselves, other people, and other objects is when we actually remove the gloves. So here are the appropriate steps to remove gloves. Using your dominant hand, grasp the inside aspect of the glove and roll the glove towards the fingers. Using your ungloved hand, 2 fingers on the open aspect of the glove, and again, roll the gloves towards your fingers. You can now discard of these gloves. So those are key points to wearing masks and gloves to protect yourself and your loved ones from transmission of COVID-19. I hope that you all find these tips helpful, and I hope that you stay safe.
Hello, I'm Dr. Kalila Brown, a board-certified pediatrician. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed our lives significantly in 2020. As we find ways to adjust to our current circumstances, I would like to take a few minutes to give you 8 ways to keep your children safe and healthy. Number 1, practice good hygiene. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds or the time it takes to sing the happy birthday song. If you are unable to wash your hands, use hand sanitizer that is at least 60% alcohol. Cover your coughs and sneezes with a tissue or elbow. Remember to keep your hands off of your face. 2. Wear cloth face coverings when you are in public spaces except for when exercising. Cloth masks are recommended for all children 2 years and older. Number 3. Keep physically distancing by at least 6 feet, which is about 2 arms lengths, from anyone who does not live in your household. Only take your children to public places that are essential or you do not have another alternative. When you do go out, make sure everyone has a face covering and hand sanitizer. Number 4, be intentional about staying active, creating family time, and keeping your children involved in healthy and developmentally appropriate activities. Arts and crafts, outside playtime, puzzles, family game night, cooking with the kids, family walks, and bike rides are just a few things that can be done to limit screen time and encourage family health and wellness. Number 5, encourage children to stay connected socially by calling or video chatting with friends and family. Allow your children to make cards or write letters for people that they are unable to visit. Consider enrolling your children in virtual summer camps. There are many free options available. Number 6, remember that children are feeling stress and anxiety during this pandemic as well. Drastic changes to their normal routine and summer activities can be a source of significant stress for children. Monitor your child for changes in mood, eating habits, or sleeping habits. Take time to talk to your children about their feelings and reassure them that you are doing everything possible to keep them safe. Provide them with information that is truthful and age appropriate to combat inaccurate information that they may receive from social media and the internet. Number 7, look for credible sources for information on the pandemic. CDC.gov, ADPH.org, or JCDH.org all have up-to-date information about national, state, and local data. Number 8, know the signs and symptoms of COVID-19. While children tend to have a milder form of the disease, anyone can have severe symptoms. The symptoms of COVID-19 can also be easily confused with other common illnesses in children. Symptoms can include, but are not limited to, fever, chills, cough, shortness of breath, fatigue, muscle or body aches, headache, loss of taste or smell, congestion or runny nose, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. If your child develops any of these symptoms or you have concerns related to your child's health, please contact your medical provider immediately. Psalm 60:12 says, "With God, we will gain the victory." I encourage you to keep the faith and stay the course. Together, we will beat COVID-19.